Hi, this is the video corresponding to the lesson 6. In this video we will analyze the polyunsaturated fatty acid present in fish oil and in some vegetable. These fatty acids are essential in the diet and are called essential fatty acids because our body cannot produce them by itself, and therefore we must take them regularly in the diet. Fish is one of the best sources of polyunsaturated fatty acid, but also contain protein, fat-soluble vitamin, choline, taurine, and other trace elements. It is a food with a high nutritional value. It's easily digestible and is low in saturated fatty acid and also cholesterol. Fish can be divided into groups from a nutritional point of view. Those rich in fat, known as oily fish, and those poor in fat or lean fish. In both cases, both contain fat, but in different proportion, depending on the species, and even in some cases, depending on the season. This fat is a very healthy fat, as it had a high concentration of omega-3 compared to omega-6. What is omega-3? Omega-3 are a type of polyunsaturated fatty acid composed of a chain of carbon atom and an acid group in one end. This fatty acid contain more than one double bond. In particular, the indicated fatty acid has its last double bond in position 3, while omega-3 has the double bond in the position 6. This is the only difference, the position of the double bond. Our body can synthesize some of the fatty acid it needs, such as saturated fatty acid up to 16 carbon without double bond. To have acid of more than 16 carbon and double bond, the organism must obtain them from the diet. Essential fatty acid that come from plants: alpha-linoleic acid, 18 carbon and 3 double bond, omega-3, and fish, polyunsaturated fatty acid, omega-3, and longer chain, 20 or 22 carbon. To convert saturated fatty acid into polyunsaturated fatty acid, our body has an enzyme called elongases, which increase the length of the fatty acid chain, and the saturases, which include more double bond. Omega-3 fatty acid has several positive effects on health. Among them, the control of dyslipidemia, lowering triglyceride TAG, and increasing the release of glucose by the liver and gluconeogenesis. In addition, they improve cardiac function, decreasing the rate, improve the cardiovascular response, decreasing the blood pressure, and therefore preventing cardiovascular diseases. Most of the biological effects of omega-3 fatty acid are known. Outside the cell, they are substrate for enzymes that increase the production of molecules with anti-inflammatory capacity in granulocytes and platelets. This molecule reduces the inflammation, but in the cellular environment, omega-3 fatty acid, omega-3, are integrated in the plasma membrane and decrease the concentration of omega-6 fatty acid, which are pro-inflammatory. Not only they eliminate much of the omega-6, but they also improve the function of the membrane and all the protein it contains, such as ion transport, receptor, or membrane channel. This effect produces the improvement of the ion transport function, signaling, and fat transport, as well as the activation of gene expression with impact in the regulation of the vascular health. Omega-3 and omega-6 fatty acids show a different location of the last double bond in the molecule, which is very important to understand their different function. Phospholipids contain an omega-6, such as arachidonic acid, which intracellular enzyme can degrade to 4-prostaglandin and thromboxane. Cyclooxygenase, responsible for forming this molecule, is a target of drugs like aspirin or ibuprofen. Omega-3 fatty acids also can be found in cell membrane. These are modified by cyclooxygenase, which produce molecule known as resolvin. On the other hand, omega-6 fatty acids generate pro-inflammatory molecule, while the products generated by omega-3 fatty acids are the anti-inflammatory molecule. Proper control of omega-3 and omega-6 level, therefore, help to control inflammation. It is important to remember that both molecules are necessary to the process of inflammation, as the pro-inflammatory one serves to activate it and the anti-inflammatory to stop it. Inflammatory disease is associated with an imbalance between pro and anti-inflammatory molecule. Excess pro-inflammatory molecule and insufficient anti-inflammatory one cause an exaggerated inflammation or systemic inflammation. Fish consumption is very positive for health and is therefore an essential component of the Mediterranean diet. It is rich in polyunsaturated fatty acids such as omega-3. However, its consumption is associated with allergy to parasites such as anisakis or by a high content of heavy metals that are toxic compounds. There is also a risk of peroxidation of polyunsaturated fatty acid, which can lead to the formation of toxic compounds like hydroperoxide. Despite this problem, moderate fish consumption is recommended, as the polyunsaturated fatty acid it provides are essential for our health. In addition to fish, there are other excellent sources of polyunsaturated fatty acid. The most important are some vegetables such as legumes and nuts. These help to reduce cholesterol due to their fiber and phytosterol content. They also contain a high fiber content that regulates blood glucose level. The arginine content in this food favors nitric oxide synthesis that decrease blood pressure. And finally, its high antioxidant content helps to reduce oxidation and inflammation.